I don't know if you guys can notice, but I have got my new Taylor RC hat. So I am going to start a new build, and I thought you guys might like to come along and build with me and wrench in my workshop for a couple vids. I don't think I'll do it all in one sitting, but let's have a look to see what we've got. There is the heart of the whole operation, and it is a Taylor RC Diablo 88, and then this is all still in the wrappers, a all black Outlaw hybrid build. See there, it says there, Outlaw, yeah baby. So I'm going to start with the transmission build. So there is the diff case, or the transmission housing, quick diff, and inside it I am going to be putting IRC. There are the out drives. So I've got our IRC out drives, and just heating up on the fireplace over there I have got the IRC diff case, the actual diff itself. So I'm just warming those up to get the bushings in nicely, and I will be sticking in some of this 2 million diff oil. So I'm not going to bore you with every single step. Let me get the transmission together. Let me get the rear part of the chassis on. So there is a plate that bolts in. So bolt in the rear part of the chassis, get the diff built, and then we go from there. So I have made a little bit of progress. There you can see I've got the rear part of the chassis on. I've got the hinge pin braces just sitting there at the moment. I have built my transmission. So I've got 2 million silicone oil inside there, IRC out drives. There is my transmission case. So the next thing I've got to do is bolt that together. And then once that's bolted together, I can then put this, it goes over the top of the transmission, and get the hinge pins in there and the rear arms, and that will actually be quite a milestone already. Okay, bear with. Okay, so I've made a bit more progress, but I've also had to undo progress. These bolts down here, there's one over there and one over there, hold down this piece here, which is the rear cage. So like a Baja would normally have bulkheads, this is like one piece, and these are like low C hinge pin braces over there with the inserts, and those bolts there bolt the hinge pin to the cage, and then the cage bolts to the rear part of the chassis. So I had to undo these bolts to get those in, but that's all right. Okay, that's all right. Let's get that bolted back together, and I think what I want to do next is the top plate. Top plate's going to go on, bolt this part of the chassis back onto the main part of the chassis, and then we'll have a look to see what it looks like. Just placed the motor on top of the chassis just for now, just to check it out. And yeah, it's hard to actually say what it's like. I mean, I don't think I've ever built anything like this before. Whew. I thought we could have a closer look at the Diablo. There's that fiber clutch. The oxygen intake for the fan. Pull start. 28mm carb. Okay, hold on. I've got to put it down to change angles because it's too heavy to turn in one hand. Hold on. Oh my lord. Diablo 88. I will still put it on a scale so we can weigh it. But this is one serious beast motor. I wanted to just show these rear areas over here. So this is the hinge pin brace over there. You can see the line going around there. Loves fingerprints, this thing. There is the front hinge pin brace. So that it is such a tight fit, just there, so tight. And then instructions were given to actually grease these bits over here. I'm not really fond of grease so much, but what I have got is this graphite spray over here. And so I've used the graphite spray there instead of the grease. The top plate, the top deck plate, the top deck is what it's called in the packaging. There you can see the rear cage and the Taylor diff case, the hinge pin braces with those little things there bolting to the cage. I've got the RCR brakes on, and yeah, so I've still got quite a ways to go. I've got the clutch side brace to put on here. I've got the radio tray that's going to go there. There's a center brace that runs along there, a fuel tank over here, motor over there, and then I've still got the whole front end to build. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to call it quits there for now, and maybe I'll just call this part 1, and then we'll make another vid and we'll carry on building. So once again, thanks everybody for tuning in, and I really appreciate it. And yeah, we will catch you in the next vid. Cheers.